here, and this water which will overflow through this cylindrical tank, the water will gradually get filled up to this level. It gradually get filled up and it will overflow like this. Actually the mechanism is like this. The water gets filled and it will overflow. This has been provided to make effective use of the overflowed water and not to waste it. So this overflowed water will get stored here and then will be guided through these pipelines in these cuboidal tanks. In these cuboidal tanks they will get preserved. Here is another filter number 2 that has been provided in either side, pipelines leading to the cuboidal and the overflowed water storage here. So this is the explanation of the rainwater harvesting plan in the 2D representation with 2 tanks. I have shown with 2 tanks because if I would have shown with 8 tanks it would have become very congested. So to reduce it I have showed with 2 tanks. Now I have a vacuum motor ready in front of all of you. This is the vacuum motor functioning. The 3D representation is not so important, but I think this is more important because it is a 2D functioning of the vacuum motor. This is actually the vacuum motor which is inside a vacuum. It is inside a vacuum where there is no air. No air means no air resistance, no air friction. No air resistance, no air friction. Then there is another friction that is acting here at this point of pivot. In this tooth wheel there is a point of pivot connecting this huge metallic bob. There is point of friction. Here friction can be there because as something is rotating there is friction, rolling friction, which we have studied in class 11 this year. Rolling friction is present here. So to reduce this rolling friction I have something very interesting, that is the magnetic levitation concept. Magnetic levitation concept is basically applied along with the superconductors. Superconductors like aluminium, like magnesium bromide. Like magnesium bromide, these things are good superconductors that can be applied here. This, what will happen? The magnetic levitation concept says that the superconductor will just float like this on the magnet. That is what is meant by levitation. It will levitate or it will float. As thing it will float, it will get suspended on the magnet, and if it is being utilized here, it will continuously revolve. It will continuously revolve like this. As the mg, this is at a rest stage where it is held like this. It is storing the bob at